patagami bhavatu Jagannatha Swami Nayana patagami bhavatu me. Everyone. Jagannatha Swami Nayana patagami bhavatu me. Jaya Jagannatha Jagannatha Baladeva Jaya Subhadra 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Jagannath Swami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Let us put our hands together for Har Kirtan Prabhu and his team. So just as a reminder for all of us, and maybe to test us at the same time, yes, do you mean to say we come to the program to test our brains, to test our sharpness? And let's do a quick fact check. So, Ratha Yatra, what it means? Haribol! Ratha Yatra means Festival of the Chariots. It is one of the oldest and grandest street festivals in the world, dating back to over 5,000 years ago. Isn't that amazing? So I'd like to move on this evening with us, and in Guyana currently we are blessed and most happy to welcome His Grace Dharmaraj Deva Prabhu and his family. Dharmaraj Deva Prabhu, for many of us, especially our more senior devotees around Eastern Guyana, would remember him and his Dharmpatni. So we will be hearing shortly from Dharmaraj Deva Prabhu, but before we do so, I would like to quickly share a few of his services that he has rendered over the years and that he still performs up to today. So Dharmaraj Deva Prabhu, way back in the 1980s, from 1985 to 1990, he would have served as Padayatra coordinator in Guyana. Within those years, he was also instrumental in coordinating Ratha Yatra festivals. So this is Hare Krishna. We'd like to say a special welcome to Shriman Rudra Jayanta Bhagavataji from our Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So later on in the 1990s, Dharmaraj Deva Prabhu moved to Florida. And up to the year 2002, he would have been instrumental in organizing Padayatras. From 2002 onwards, he has coordinated Ratha Yatras in Florida area in the US. And the number of Ratha Yatras grew from 7 to 14. Isn't that special? He would have also, currently, Prabhu serves as a regional secretary to the GBC for Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and also assisting with Guyana. He's a graduate member from the GBC College. He is currently residing in Alachua and also serves at the temple. Prabhu also is a member of the Latin America Regional Governing Body Commissioner of ISKCON. So we can see that Dharmaraj Prabhu is special in his services that he has rendered over the years and that he continues to offer today to our Krishna consciousness movement. So let us all welcome Prabhu. We will hear from him. on Rath Yatra festival, the significance and so forth.
Hare Krishna and good evening, everyone. I'd like to again welcome all of you, our honorable guest, the mayor of Georgetown, and from the member of Swaminarayan Temple, and Vivekanand, okay. And all of you here would like to say a warm welcome. So what we witnessed today is a very special festival. As we understand, it's called Rath Yatra. Translated to English means Festival of Chariots. In short, the significance of this festival of pulling the chariots by the ropes is to pull the Lord back into our hearts. It's a long story, very long pastime, but in short, this is the significance. As we pull the ropes of the cart, we are actually pulling the Lord back into our hearts, which means that we are prepared to clean our hearts, to give the Lord a chance to reside there. So if you want to welcome a guest, and especially a special guest, or welcome all of you to this program, you can imagine how much cleaning and preparation was done for the past few days or few weeks, just so that the atmosphere is conducive. So similarly, Rath Yatra means a similar thing, that we are preparing our lives, preparing our hearts to pull the Lord back in here. So there are many forms of the Lord that we all know of. We may call him by different names, but this form of Lord Jagannath, Jagannath literally means the Lord of the universe. And in a very special form, as we see here, is very different from many of the other forms that we have seen. So it's very special that he has a very special reciprocation with not only his devotees, but everyone in the world, that he gives darshan, he gives blessings without discrimination. Generally, you have like the Hindu temples, mainly the Hindus go there, or the Christian churches, mainly the Christians go there, or Muslim like that. But with Lord Jagannath, there is no barriers. There aren't any barriers, that everyone is welcome, and he is the only form of the Lord that don't only stay in the temple and welcome those who come there and visit, but he said that I'll come out there and visit you if you don't want to come inside. So this is Lord Jagannath. I remember way back in Guyana, when I was a little boy, I don't know if you still have that system, but if someone is sick, then he goes to the doctor. But if he's very sick, then what happened? The doctor comes to him, or comes to her, comes to our house. So this is Lord Jagannath, that a few people understand that we should take darshan of Lord Jagannath, take his blessings, but the majority out there don't understand. So Lord Jagannath says, no problem, you don't want to come to the temple, I'll come to you. So like that, this tradition of the Lord riding on his chariot, going out in the streets, giving blessings to everyone. And anyone without discrimination can take part in his service. Generally, service to the deity, service to the Lord, you have to be of a certain standard and cleanliness and certain qualifications. But with this form of the Lord, there are no such barriers. So this is a special privilege that we have, and that this Krishna consciousness movement is sharing this privilege with everyone. That all over the world, we have the good fortune, by the grace of our founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, to perform this festival of sharing the love of their Lordship with everyone and sharing spiritual food, sharing the chanting of the holy names. Actually, within our culture, within our tradition, there are three main aspects. One is the worship of the deity on the altar. Two is the chanting of the Lord's holy names. And three is to perform this Ratha Yatra festival. So, one form of the Lord, Lord Chaitanya, he went the last 18 years of his life, 24 years, he spent in Jagannath Puri. That's where Lord Jagannath originates from. And he engages in the worship and the spreading of Jagannath Ratha Yatra. So it brings out the significance of this program. Also that in the very beginning of creation, like with every management, you have the management of the city here or the management of the country. You have the prime minister, and then you have different ministers. So similarly, with the Lord, he has different ministers. So there's one minister for creation called Lord Brahma. So from the very beginning, the Lord told Lord Brahma that I'm going to come in a special form that would give blessings to everyone in the creation. Because Lord Brahma was hesitant that you're giving me the work of creating this world, and everyone generally would be engaged in sinful activities. So therefore, that's a bad service you're giving me. So he said, don't worry, that I'm going to come in a special form, that anyone who sees this form, they would be liberated, that they would return back home, back to Godhead. So this is the form that he manifested, that anyone who sees this form, anyone who sees the cart, anyone who sees the little flag and that little kalash on top of the cart, actually starts their spiritual life. So these are some of the significances of this festival. So we want to thank the management here and all the devotees that work so hard in participating and encouraging and developing such a program that everyone around this area and far and wide, now we have what we call Sri Internet, that is all broadcast all over the world. So this festival is not only happening in India, but in literally every country in the world, almost every major city. Like in Florida, it's every major city in Florida, they know about Lord Jagannath. They're saying Lord Jagannath's name. They're talking about the festivals because we go to them for permits every year. And one thing that's very significant, they all tell us one thing, and I'm hoping that would happen here too. All the mayors tell us one thing, that we have to give you permit. There's no choice. We have no choice. Because you Hare Krishna people, you were feeding us at the college when we were students 30 years ago, 35 years ago. So now we are paying back by allowing these festivals to go on. So we have a wonderful opportunity here, that the University of Guyana is right here, that there's so much students are going there. This is the hub for the educational center of Guyana. And this temple is right here. The lords are right here. So we have a wonderful opportunity to spread the love of Lord Jagannath with all. So with that, I want to thank you very much, and please enjoy the program for the next 3 days. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Let us put our hands together once again for Dharmaraj Jiva Prabhu to be here along with his Dharmapatni, his two daughters, and to participate in this wonderful 4 days festival, which started last evening with 3 hours of kirtan. So thank you, Prabhu, once again for your presentation, for outlining the significance and the history of this, the culture of Ratha Yatra.
It is now our honor to welcome a special guest whose life reflects both dedication and deep commitment to the service of others. His Worship, Mr. Alfred Mentor, Mayor of Georgetown. From his early days, he has been a dynamic presence. Starting as a youth in the world of sports, he proudly represented Guyana as a national under-19 cricketer. A man of many hats, he has long been involved in real estate and business and continues to be recognized for his contribution in construction and development. He also serves as the president of the Demerara Cricket Club, helping to shape the next generation of sportsmen. But beyond business and sport, his heart lies with the well-being of the people. With a strong belief in unity and upliftment, he turned to public service with a vision to build bridges, bring communities together, and make a lasting difference. When he's not serving the city, you might find him on the golf course because, yes, he's also an avid golfer. Please join me in warmly welcoming to the stage His Worship, Mr. Alfred Mentor.
Yes, I think it's good there. Thank you for those warm introduction. A lot of the things that were said, or 90% of it, is solid, but as the nature of my work now does not permit me to be able to even play golf. That was a luxury I enjoyed when I wasn't part of this office. So I'm glad, though, that at least some reflection on my golfing days was actually promoted by the person that introduced me shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, Prabhu and Prabhu Dev. I don't remember the Prabhu. Dharamraj, yes. Prabhu Dev, a member of the Indian High Commission, and other special invitees here today. Brothers and sisters, Hare Krishna. Let me first say what a joy it is to be here tonight. But before I move into the speaking about what I want to address you here with tonight, I must say I thoroughly enjoy today's event of the cutting of the ribbon itself to get the chariot moving and to open the doors and the streets of Georgetown to the Lord Jagannath's chariot, as you would say, the chariot parade. My view on it is the chariot parade that was ably assisted by many of us this afternoon to allow it into our streets and to give the energy that it deserves to start the proceedings or start its festivities. I would also like to say that the lively Charitans, the additional issues as it speaks of the prasadam or the sacred foods, along with the warm smiles and from the people in the city of Georgetown, it has been transformed today with that chariot to a miniature Jagannath Puri, and to allow for the divine home to be on the streets of Georgetown. However, I must admit that while I'm honored as mayor tonight to also stand here as the slightly bigger brother, I know many of you would want to say that I definitely look younger than Cleveland, who is known to you as Kaitya Guru Das. And you would not definitely doubt it. But I would like to say to you and to admit that his walk, his spiritual path for over 17 years, his steady and sincere and the deep work and conviction he's had over the years is second to none. And I've had the front row seat in watching how that journey has completely transformed him. I would like to say, though, and maybe he didn't think I would have want to speak about these issues, but there was a time when I wasn't sure which direction he wanted to take. There was a time, remember, we grew up about 1 year apart, and all the way through all the way to 30s, or in our 30s, and so on. We worked together. He was very much part of the real estate operation that the young lady spoke about. And there was a period around in the late 20s and 30s that he was searching for something. I didn't know what it was. Obviously, there was a period where money itself or generating wealth was not something that was of a priority to him. And I was like, hey, Chief, we're doing this here together. I mean, the things I'm doing that speak of a profit or us making whatever in order to reinvest. And that was not of a grave interest or concern to him. And many a time, as those kind of situations happen, I used to, yes, man, this man might just give away all our resources. But that didn't happen. I guess he was looking for more of some stability within himself, and he was in search of it. I remember it wasn't Christianity at one time. It was probably reading something about Buddhism, something about Jewish whatever, and a whole host of different things. And then eventually left Guyana. And I was like, hey, the man's still going in search of whatever he's looking for. So over time, he was able to find his calling. And the Krishna's consciousness. And I, at many times, thought that in the search for whatever, or his enlightenment itself, he probably would not have gotten there. But I am very happy and fortunate that I still have my brother. I'm sure he's a good husband to his wife. He's a good father to his kids, and so on and so forth. But the fact remains is that he's still here with us, and I'm grateful to the Hare Krishna Foundation to be able to keep him going. I also would like to say that many times we also joke, we also chat about a number of things rubbing off of the Hare Krishna Foundation, and how that also rubs off on him and also reaches me. And many times he also says, in that rubbing off effect, that meant brother, I'm sure the Sangha will get you, so don't worry. And maybe, again, he's right about that, because over the years, his example, his patience, and his unwavering dedication, I've come to appreciate more deeply what this movement is about. I guess the movement and its role, the movement and its effects, the movement and the understanding of how it works and impacts the many communities is very transformational. So the work of the Hare Krishna, or I would want to say the word is ISKCON Center itself, has been doing tremendous work within the various communities and has been impacting the many citizens throughout the length and breadth of this city and throughout this country. I see among us the young, aspiring, and future Hare Krishnas and eventual Prabhus, and I'm sure that this organization is really in a solid place as it relates to this and will continue to touch the lives that are necessary. I also would like to state that it's not about robes and rituals. It's about real transformation. It's about becoming a better person every day. It's also about reconnecting with our spiritual identity beyond all labels of race, religion, or nationality and other persuasions. And that's why events like Ratra Yatra 2025 and its Chariot Festival is so powerful, because they bring the Lord out of the temple and onto the streets. They bring Krishna's love, as Prabhu spoke of earlier, to everyone. No one is left out. Not the businessman, not the street vendor, not the politician, and obviously not the mayor or the chief citizen of the city of Georgetown. Tonight, as I look around and see the diverse gathering of young people and old, Guyanese and internationals, devotees and curious newcomers, I feel delighted. Delighted that our city of Georgetown can be a place where faith is welcome, where spirituality is celebrated, and where the upliftment of the soul is considered just as important as the development of the roads, bridges, hospital, malls, hotels, and other edifices that are developed throughout the length and breadth of the city, but right across the Guyana as a whole. Because at the end of the day, we may build highways, but if we forget to build highways of the heart, as Prabhu spoke of, then what's the use? In such a case, there will be no compassion, there will be no consideration, and there will be persons that are stone cold. So, as my brother once said to me, Cleveland, Katia, and confirmed by Prabhu, in this case Prabhu Dev, that the chariot of the Lord Jagannath doesn't just travel through the streets, it travels through the hearts of those who sincerely desire the Lord's presence. That struck me, I dare say. And so, on this special evening, let me say this, that just not as the chief citizen, but as citizen of this great country, I feel grateful. I feel grateful also for the ISKCON, or the International Society for Christian Consciousness, and the vast Navajo community for sharing this timeless culture with the city of Georgetown. Grateful for the sacred foods, and that somehow always tastes better than anything else I eat from time to time. And above all, I am grateful for the reminder that the true leadership or service is not about ego, that real progress begins when we purify our own hearts and be true servants to our constituents and our followings. The Hare Krishna movement is a testament to such beliefs. Maybe, just maybe, by the mercy of the Lord Jagannath, and by hanging around Kataya, or I say Cleveland, but this Katia, long enough, some of the spiritual dust may have fell on me too. Bless me and cover me with the necessary protection. So let's continue the celebrations tonight with open hearts, with joyful spirits, and with the prayer that this festival blesses not only us here, but the entire city, the entire nation, and all of Guyana, and even the world at large. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Let us put our hands together once again for dear Mayor, His Worship, Mr. Mentor, for his message this evening, very encouraging, and his words of appreciation for the service of our community here, the Hare Krishna movement. We'd like to request Prabhudev Prabhu to offer a little token on behalf of our temple here to Mr. Mentor. Hari Bol, let us put our hands together. Hare Krishna. So just ensuring all the special moments are captured, not just through the cameras, but in our hearts as well.
And now, get ready for a heart-melting moment. We'll be hearing from two of our youngest but most enthusiastic devotees, Bhaktin Yamuna and Bhaktin Lavanga, the sweet daughters of Bhakti Madhusudana and Bhaktin Ashley. With bright hearts and blooming bhakti, they will be reciting a joyful poem entitled It's Rath Yatra Day. Let us give them a warm welcome and lots of encouragement as they offer their devotion.
Yatra, come extend the fuller. First Balabhadra, and then Subhadra, and this valley Jagannath. Devotees gather at the very start to see the Lord sitting upon the cart. They want to pull them into their heart, so they line up to hold the rope. They're at the Yatra, come it's time to pull her out. First Balabhadra and then Subhadra and the smelly Jagannath. Marangas beating and cartles string, kirtan makes everyone dance and sing. Pujaris making all the upper rings, and everyone is full of hope. They're at the Yatra, come it's time to pull her out. First Balabhadra and then Subhadra and the smelly Jagannath. Jai Jagannath!
Isn't that beautiful? Rivo. So just within those few minutes, they can inspire us of what this festival of Lord Jagannath is all about. Maybe we probably would have heard, we probably would have read, but that simple 2 minutes of demonstration, there's so much we can gather from their innocence in glorifying Lord Jagannath in this beautiful way. So we would like to invite one prominent business entrepreneur in our community, Shriman Christopher Prasadji, to please come forward and share a few thoughts on how the ISKCON of Guyana Hare Krishna Study Center here has been serving the business community over the years. Shriman Christopher Prasadji is as Prabhupada Prabhu said, he is our neighbor and friend. If you want to understand the relationship, that's the closest, that's the most simplistic way. So let us all welcome Mr. Chris G by putting our hands together. Hare Krishna.
Please join in chanting the Maha Mantra. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Dear friends, my humble pranam, namaskar to you this evening. It is, as Prabhuji has just said, last night I was sitting in my study and reading a few verses, a few slokas of the Bhagavad Gita while listening to the lofty, loud singing coming from over here. very, very motivational. And I thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't come today, but then I was told that I need to come across and mark the register for at least one time. So I'm very grateful to be here tonight with you all. I've listened to some great speeches there early on, and I think as a businessman, I've been taught that time is money, and therefore I should not waste too much time here. But what I'm here to say is to give my hearty congratulations to the members and the board of management of the ISKCON. They have made a very, very important, and are making a very important contribution to the Guyanese society. And we just saw what the youngsters are doing. They're actually molding the minds of the youngsters. And if you want to have a Vedic-like society, and some of you would understand what that means, if you want to have a Vedic-like society, we have to start with the youngsters and to mold their minds accordingly. I think this is one of the major impacts being made here by the ISKCON, and I congratulate them, and I ask them to continue in that vein. I am here personally to support and give as much support as possible as a businessman, and of course also encourage fellow businessmen to do the same. Another important, a lot of people may not like to discuss this, but the ISKCON, everybody here are, I think all the members of the society subscribe to a vegetarian type life. Now, when Gandhi ji went to England, he started many vegetarian societies out in England. And you would be surprised that the Caucasians were taking up more to vegetarianism than the actual Indians who were living there. It is scientific, and I won't go into that when you have vegetarian diet, a lot of changes in your body occur. And we understand that the food is your thought. The food eventually becomes your thought. And there's a lot of studies into this, and it's found that people who eat vegetarian food are far more calm and peaceful, and less likely to be violent. So I think that in a society like Guyana, where we have a very strong proclivity for violence, that the food systems of the ISKCON should be adopted, should be propagated at all levels. And I can assure you that many times the people who talk about vegetarian food being bland, when you come to the kitchen here and you eat the food of the ISKCON, I don't think you want to leave. So I think, to myself, I understand this to be one of the very important contributions. And I encourage anybody who is not a vegetarian to try and eat less and less what we call in Guyana rank. Let me use that word, less and less rank, and you'll have more purified thoughts. I think you try it out. Our Vedic culture is one not of dictates. It's not one of dictates. It's one of experience. And so all of our rishis and saints, whatever they say, they've experienced, they've practiced, they've experienced. And with that experience comes to us the prescription for a good life. So I thought I'd mention that. Another thing I want to mention, and this again is kudos to this organization. Some years ago, there's a learned Vedic, a Sanskrit teacher from India was here. Some of you know him. His name was Balakrishna ji from the southern state of Kerala in India. And he told me that, Guyana reminds him of all places in the world he goes to, Guyana reminds him very much of the state of Kerala. And if any of you have ever gone there, there's a lot of coconut palms, the same kind of green, lush green that you see in Guyana is there. But he said, there's one thing that is missing here. It's one thing. There is a lack of street festivals. If you go to those parts of India, you see a lot of street festivals. But lo and behold, Balakrishna ji has returned to India. He's now a Swami. But I'm sure if he were here, he would be here tonight and would be singing the praises of this organization for bringing the street festivals to Guyana in a very, very strong manner. Because when you're participating in these, you have the view that we are going all together, we're joined together in some unison to try and achieve some dharmic goals, some goals, good goals for our country, so that we have elections coming up. People will pray for positive vibrations during that time, that we may be having a peaceful election. I mean, we just saw recently peaceful elections in Trinidad, Suriname, Canada, where the opposition surrendered in the same night. And I'm hoping that whoever lost said, okay, fine, we accept and we move on. We need to have that kind of spiritual vibration going to our politicians that power is not all, play your role, play to the best of your ability, and if you don't have power, do the best you can in opposition to keep the government with some accountability. So all these are what is happening here and what is being practiced has a lot more deep meaning and deep significance than what the ordinary person may understand. So with those few words tonight, as I said, I won't be long. I congratulate ISKCON wholeheartedly. I thank them very much for the job they're doing. And I give them my wholehearted support on behalf of my family, my company. And we wish you well. And we have an enjoyable evening. I know tomorrow it continues. The Jagannath Festival in India is massive, and anybody who looks at the television and can see what happens there, we have tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people in the street. And in Odisha, in Puri and Odisha, which is one of the 4 main temples in India. It's on the east. India has designated 4 temples, one in the north, one in the west, one in the south, one in the east. That one, in Puri, Odisha, is nominated as the main temple in the east. And there you see the Jagannath Festival is probably the world's biggest, for obvious reasons. The festival is originated in India. So, with those few words, I thank you very much for giving me 2 minutes, and best wishes. My humble pranam, namaskar to you all.
Thank you, Shriman Christopher Ji, for those kind words. And we do agree with you when it comes to the prasad, the diet, and also how necessary, how important it is for training our youths, our children, so that they can also take up the mantle of Krishna consciousness, of Vedic Sanatan Dharma as time progresses. So thank you, Prabhuji.
So picking up from where Mr. Prasad left off, the original Rath Yatra takes place indeed in Jagannath Puri, India. Millions of pilgrims gather there each year to pull the chariot of the Lord. Now it's time to raise the energy. Up next is a dynamic Mridanga presentation led by 2 youths who are always fired up for the holy names, Mayapur Prabhu and Bhakta Chedi and their team. Whether they're leading, following, or just jumping into the Kirtan fire, they are known for bringing that unstoppable enthusiasm, chanting the names of the Lord. Please welcome them with a big Haribol.
Haribol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, for the past 2 years, we've been doing these little Mridanga presentations so that everybody could have at least a little glimpse or an opportunity to see some of the knowledge that was passed down through generations for this instrument to be played in Kirtan from Narottam Das Thakur, which was played in Kirtan directly where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was part of Kirtan, and which we all know the Mridanga drum is Lord Balaram. We are once again endeavoring to serve the devotees in this manner by presenting some little knowledge, some things that we have learned. We definitely hope that you'll be able to understand what we are presenting, and we do pray and beg for the mercy of Jagannath Baladev Subhadra and Shri Paramakaranitai Gaura Chandra. So first of all, start with pranama to the Mridanga, or to Lord Balaram and Lord Jagannath. Namo Jagannataya Sutaya, Namo Mridangaya Namaha, Lavangara Samaduri, Sahasraguna Samyuktam, Namo Mridangaya Namo Namah, Namo Baladevaya Namo Namah. 3, 2. Grihinta kita ta klangta kota gita grihinta. Grihin grihin grihinta kota gita grihinta. Grihinta kita ta klangta kota gita grihinta. Grihinta kota gita grihinta. Grihinta kita ta klangta kota. Grihinta kita ta klangta kota. Grihinta kita ta klangta kota. Dini ta dini ta dini 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 ta dini dini. So this is part of this presentation representing two different styles of playing. One is in Kahervatal and one is in Dadratal. Basically what we know as 2 and 3 beats. So now attempt to present another part of this presentation. We hope you could follow along also. Okay. So let's follow through.
Gita, taki kita.
So I think we can do better. Let us put our hands once again for these Prabhus. For glorifying their lordships, Shri Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani through the Mridanga. So Mridanga is very special. If you see in all the kirtans, the Mridanga is always there. Mridanga is an expansion of Lord Balaram. So at this time we'd like to invite, we are very honored to have with us this evening, Shriman Rudra Jayanta Bhagavati Ji. from the director of the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, and also representing our Indian High Commissioner of Guyana. Please let us all welcome Dr. Shriman Rudraji to the podium to share brief remarks.
Namaste, humble pranam, Jai Krishna. On behalf of people of Republic of Bharat, Honorable High Commissioner, and my own behalf, I convey greetings on this wonderful occasion. And what a beautiful session of Mridanga playing. I enjoyed thoroughly. We have listened some wonderful speech by some talented people over here about Lord Krishna and Ratha Yatra. Being a director of Indian Cultural Center and being myself a Indian classical dancer, we consider Lord Krishna is a symbol of love. Yes, he is a symbol of love for all aspects. Like when Lord Krishna, we see him as a Bal Krishna, Makhanchuri Krishna, we love him. When we see him to do the Ras Leela with gopis, we love him. When he, in the Mahabharata, with a tremendous role, we love him. It means in all aspects that Lord Krishna is symbol of love. That's why when we perform as a dancer, we always start with some invocation dance, and when we do invocations of Lord Krishna, we depict some bowl. The bowl now they played. This kind of bowl. There is no language. But when I will speak some bowl, you can imagine what is the theme behind. Suppose I am giving an example, very small example. Lord Krishna having Makhan. Makhan is there hanging in a kalash, and Yashoda Maya is come and caught him, and telling him to not do this kind of work. If you're hungry, you can ask me. So this small theme, small story, when we'll tell through that bowl, you can imagine. I am going to speak a very small bowl, like those bowl. That means I am going to now act on that bowl like the small Krishna is coming. He's coming and then having that Makhan. Yashoda Makam and caught him. So it's just, what I want to express, like Lord Krishna for us is a symbol of love. The ISKCON over here doing wonderful job, as the previous speaker told about these things, and that our best wishes from our side. Keep doing this good work, and that Bhagavan blessings to all of us. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Shriman Rudraji would like to invite Dharma Jeva Prabhu to offer a little token to Prabhuji for being here and participating this evening in our cultural religious stage program of Ratha Yatra Day 1. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And just to inspire you a little more, tomorrow evening will be graced by His Excellency Dr. Amit Tilang, from the Indian High Commissioner to Guyana. So we'll hear more. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So now it is our honor to welcome a truly treasured figure within our ISKCON Guyana family, a dedicated disciple of Srila Veerabahu Maharaj. He currently serves as the chairman of ISKCON Guyana National Board. He is the president of Hare Krishna Study Center, and he's also the current chairman of the Inter-Religious Organization of Guyana, extending his voice of harmony and devotion far beyond the temple walls. For over 3 decades, he's been a pillar of strength in the Hare Krishna movement, known not just for his leadership, but for his compassionate heart and his deep desire to give everyone a chance to taste the nectar of Krishna's holy names. A true father figure to many, he is someone we all look up to with affection, respect, and deep gratitude. Please join me in warmly welcoming Prabhupada Devadas.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
She just said that how, when they see me, they start to chant, and I chant, and nobody didn't say anything. She was like, she didn't say something right. Something is wrong. Trisha, what happened? Wow. So I want to do a little different. I'm a different guy, so I want to do something a little different. So that is why I take this mic. I don't know where the camera and where there's the camera people, where is Hari Kirtan and the rest of them. So I want to give you an opportunity. I want to take 5 minutes because we have something special coming, and I don't want you to leave. Or a small drama, you may say, drama, so like that, you'll be dramatized. So, but I want to give you an opportunity to ask 2 questions. One from the ladies, Mataji side, one from the, and they say ladies first, right? Yes? Yes? Ladies first. So one from the ladies side first, girls, ladies, like that. And then one from the boys, men's side. So ladies, whatever question you have about Ratha Yatra or anything in general, who wants to go? I'll fling this mic, and whoever it goes to, they will ask the question. So Satyabhama Mataji in front, so will ask it, please. Whatever question you want to ask about Ratha Yatra.
Hare Krishna. Trust Prabhupada Dev to always put you on the spot. Totally unprepared. Okay, so what question I have about Ratha Yatra? What is some of the benefits for the general public when they see Lord Jagannath?
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Put your hands together for her. What is Hare Krishna Prabhu? Put your hands together for the Rudraji, as we'll see him back here Sunday afternoon. He's leaving early today, so that means we'll see him back Sunday afternoon. So pass the mic over. So keep that question in mind. Pass the mic over, and Arjun, you take the mic, so you ask the question. Second question, Mataji asks, what are the benefits for the public? So you take the mic. You have to ask this. who would have caught us by our hands and drag us and bring us here in the process of devotional service. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, thank you very much.
What a twist. Thank you very much, Prabhu. So, before we go to the next item, as they're getting ready, I'd just like to remind all of you that we have our booths downstairs. We have the question and answer booth for all of your burning spiritual questions. We have all of Prabhupada books available on sale and also display for if you want to check them out. We also have a booth for kids, for all the kids. And additionally, at the kids booth, they're also signing up for the summer camp that we have. And we have Samshas Prasadam on sale, Prasadam sale booths. So next is a beautiful musical offering that brings to life the inspiring pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj, a young devotee of the Lord whose determination and devotion moved even the heart of the Lord. This performance is brought to us by Bhajagaranga Das, Mayapur Chandradoya Das, and Bhaktin Shruti, who have come together to share this story through song and bhakti-filled expression. Let us open our hearts to the message of unwavering faith and enjoy this soul-touching musical journey. Please welcome them with a warm round of applause.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Everyone, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare. Everyone, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Bol. I think so. Hari has some japa he hasn't finished. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So tonight we'll attempt for the first time together. We want to be able to tell you a story and also engage in kirtan with you. And thankfully, while we're engaging in this story, so that you follow, we'll have two actors who will be assisting us in displaying this story while we're talking it. You ready to hear this story?
Haribo!
We're not sure. Are you ready to hear the story? Maitreya uvacha Matu sapatnya sadhurukti vidadha Swasandrusa dandahato yatahi Hitvami santam Pitaram sannavacham Jagama matu prarudan sakasham. The sage Maitreya said, "My dear Vidura, as a snake, when struck by a stick, breathes very heavily, Dhruva Maharaj, having been struck by the strong words of his stepmother, began to breathe very heavily because of great anger. When he saw that his father was silent and did not protest, he immediately left the palace and went to his mother." One day, Sage Narada found a young boy in the forest, dusty, alone and determined. Who was it? Who was it?
Dhruva.
Who's Dhruva? Who's Dhruva? Anybody knows? Dhruva is the son of King Uttanapad, the emperor's son here in the jungle. Dhruva explained that his mother had told him to seek Lord Vishnu if he wanted to change his destiny. She described the Lord, dark like a monsoon cloud, riding Garuda with lotus-shaped eyes. Everything about him is auspicious. Do you want to hear that description? Anybody wants to hear that description? Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu. Mangalam Garuda Dvaja. Mangalam Pundari Kaksham. Mangalayatano Hari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu. Mangalam Garuda Dvaja. Mangalam Pundari Kaksham. Mangalayatano Hari. What did his mother say? You will recognize him by this description. His form is fully auspicious. Mangalam, 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 Mangalayatano Hari. Mangalam, 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 Mangalayatano Hari. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu. Mangalam Garuda Dvaja. Mangalam Pundari Kaksham. Mangalayatano Hari. Mangalayatano Hari. Mangalayatano Hari. Dhruva, what brought you to this jungle? Weren't you once happily living with your father and brother Uttama?
One day, I went to my father and I wanted to sit on his lap, but he stopped me. He said only my brother can sit on his lap, Uttama.
Rejected and heartbroken, Dhruva ran to his mother crying, "Why? Why is life unfair?" His mother, great devotee, told him, "This is fate given to you, my son. If you want something greater, follow the yogis and seek the Lord. She meant it to suit him, but Dhruva took it as a mission. That night, while everyone slept, he entered the forest to find Lord Vishnu. He began meditating with fierce determination, desiring a great kingdom, greater than that of his father, grandfathers, or even Lord Brahma. Dhruva, your efforts are sincere, but you're missing one thing. What is that?
A mantra.
Yes, you need a mantra, a sound that connects you to the Lord. Do you want to know what that is? Anybody want to know what that is? The mantra passed from Narada to Dhruva, and through thousands of sages for thousands of years, it now comes to us. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Meditating on the Lord's form taught by his mother and chanting the mantra that Narad Muni gave him, Dhruva entered into great deep samadhi. Mangalam, 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 Mangalayatano Hari, Mangalayatano Hari, Mangalayatano Hari, Mangalayatano Hari. Please repeat with us. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate As days passed, Dhruva's focus grew. His meditation became so intense that the Lord became all he could see. So much so that he could touch him even with his eyes closed. Mangalam, 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 Dhruva opened his eyes, and there he was, standing before him in full divine form, shining, compassionate, glorious. Dhruva fell flat like a stick. Tears flowing, he tried to speak, but overwhelmed by emotion, he couldn't find words. The Lord then touched Dhruva's head with his conch shell, granting him divine knowledge and pure devotion. Yo anta pravishya mama vachamimam prasuptam sanjivayati akilata shakti dharasa dhamna anyam sahasta charana shravanam tagadim pranam namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. Dhruva said, "My dear Lord, you're all powerful. After entering within me, you've enlivened all my sleeping senses. My hands, legs, ears, touch sensation, life force, and especially my power of speech. Let me offer my respectful obeisances. My Lord, now that you have granted me this priceless diamond of your direct darshan, there's nothing else I'll ever want." Let's say this prayer one more time together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maya ki Srila Prabhupada ki. Please put your hands together for two actors, Shruti Priya and Murli. And thank you all for listening and joining. I hope you guys followed and enjoyed this pastime. Thank you to my team also for assisting me in presenting. Very good.
Hare Krishna. So thank you very much, Mayapur Prabhu, Bhajagaranga Prabhu, Vishaka Mataji and team, and also special thanks to Bhaktin Shruti and Bhakta Murali for so nicely acting the pastime. So it's a special musical plus the acting so that we all are able to connect more and more with the pastime of Dhruva and from Srimad Bhagavatam. Actually, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself relished hearing the pastimes of Dhruva Maharaj, pastimes of Prahlad Maharaj from Gadadhar Pandit on a daily basis. So it's time, we do hope you're feeling much more excited. Why? Because it's time for Aarti. Time to glorify their lordships, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, through performing worship and through engaging in kirtan, in chanting and dancing. So as you're getting your dancing shoes on, we would like to once again introduce and welcome His Grace Kirtan Premi Prabhu. Haribo! By the kind blessings and mercy of Dharmajiva Prabhu, we are blessed with the association of Kirtan Premi Prabhu to lead us in Kirtan this evening and actually to participate throughout the 4 days festival this year. So I'm sure for many of us here, Prabhu needs no introduction. Before he came here, many devotees were telling me they listen to his kirtans every day and they can't believe. Actually, up to last night, after the kirtan, some devotees are giving me their feedback. They say they just can't believe that this Prabhu is here physically with us in kirtan. Hare Krishna. Over to Prabhuji. So as they're getting set, as the pujaris are getting ready, briefly, tomorrow it's Rath Yatra, day number 2. We will be assembled by Better Hope Community Center ground. That's on the public road, East Coast, from 2 p.m. So the parade will take off from there and progress on the highway, comes to the new Ogle Highway, go into the airport junction and come out back and come down through the Embankment Railway. So again, there will be a cultural evening program. Please do invite everyone, and to impress upon your minds and to inspire you more for tomorrow of why you should come out. Actually, tomorrow morning is only as Guru Prasad Swami Maharaj will be arriving in Guyana. As you all know, Maharaj has served just a year ago as the chairman of the GBC executive body. So, and also after about 7 to 8 years, Maharaj is coming to give us his association. So let us all come out and take full advantage of these programs of Rath Yatra. And of course, the program continues on Sunday. Hare Krishna. Before you leave, there is lots of prasad. Please do have prasad before you leave. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Kindly stand for the arati, everyone. Please come forward also to enjoy the beautiful darshan of the Lord.
Jai Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Jai Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Prince पे बोलिए बोलिए कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम, हरे हरे, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare. Please everybody sing. Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna. Everybody please clap your hands. Hare Bol. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Bolo 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, bolo bolo bolo, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Bolo, bolo, bolo. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, bolo bolo bolo, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, bolo bolo bolo, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Jagannath Swami Jai
Jagannath, Jagannath Swami Jai Jagannath.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Oh Jai Jagannath Swami Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath Swami Jai Jagannath.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Jagannath Swami Jai Jagannath.
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 Oh Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Oh,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, please chant. One more time, everybody sing together. Hare Krishna, Hare. Bolo, bolo, bolo. Everybody sing together. Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I cannot hear you. Please sing loudly. Bolo, bolo, bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. O Parama Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra. 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 O Parama Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra. Parama Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra. O Parama Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra. Parama Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra. O Parama Karuna Nitai Gaura Chandra. 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 O Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath. Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath. O Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev. Gurudev, Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva. Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Everybody, please say, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,